Hola, como estas amigos, and welcome back to a brand new week here on Body Bags. It's your Saturday reviewer, me, the retroslasher, coming back at you guys with a brand new Saturday review. Well, duh. As you can tell by my very poor attempt at speaking Espanol or Spanish, uh, it is Spanish theme week here on Body Bag, so that means me and all the other reviewers are reviewing a Spanish or Spanish produced horror film. So that's what I'll be doing. The film I chose is a 2011 found footage film, which is not a rec film, surprisingly, huh? Fooled you there. But you probably could tell by the title. But the title of this film, it goes by the title of, and I just said title a lot. I don't know why I just said that, but anyways, it goes by the name of Apartment 143, or Emergo, whatever that means in Spanish. But anyways, jumping right into the synopsis or the plot of this film, whatever terminology you prefer. It says a team of paranormal investigators set out to investigate a series of anonymous phenomena taking place in a newly occupied apartment. Telephone calls with no caller, mysterious shadows, extraordinary light anomalies, flying objects, and exploding light bulbs are some of the events they will face while recording their every step with the state-of-the-art technology. Using infrared filming, digital photography, motion detectors, and magnetic field alteration meters, the group's attempts at contacting the other side will grow increasingly dangerous as they near the point of no return. Ooh, scary. So it's your pretty typical run-of-the-mill found footage ghostly type film there. Pretty standard for this time period. Of course, coming off the hype of all the paranormal activity films that were coming out around this time, I just felt like there was a new found footage ghost film coming out every single day. So jumping into my thoughts and what I liked about this film and what I didn't like about this film. So starting off with some positives. As to the found footage gimmick in this film, of course, I like it. It kind of works to an extent. It's not that bad or gimmicky as some other films that I've seen. I think it really works in this film. The only thing about it that's kind of odd, it kind of throws me off, with found footage films, for the most part, they try to use actors or unrecognizable faces in the film. There's one kind of real recognizable face in this film. I'm not really sure on his name, though. It was just uh, going back on what I'm saying. But have you ever seen like that movie Coach Carter or even the movie Pulse that I did review here on Body Bags before? It's got that like Spanish kid in there with a big afro. Sometimes it's in a ponytail. If you know who I'm talking about, then you know who I'm talking about. It's this guy here. He's in this film. This guy right here. Kind of strange and weird that they would use kind of well known or like kind of actor with like every movie around this time in this film, but can't really fault them. The only real complaint about the found footage part I have now as to the scares and whatnot, it's your pretty standard run-of-the-mill jump scares that you expect in one of these type of films. Nothing really too bad. Jump scares really don't bother me too much. They're meant for like a certain type of audience, and I think it works for that type of audience. Real typical stuff, nothing extremely overdone or bad. Involving the scares and whatnot. Now, as to the effects and what there, of course, it has this little kind of low budget CGI in it. One complaint I though have about a lot of these found footage films, especially after the paranormal activity craze, and it does it in this film as well, is when they're about to show something or something's happening, they do this real cheap gimmick where they add this like effect to the camera of like static and all this. It's kind of hard to see. It's just a cheap way of them copping out and covering their poor CGI and stuff. A lot of films do it. This one does it well. So another minor complaint I have about the found footage gimmick, I suppose. But as the acting, everything is pretty believable. All the characters are pretty likable. Nobody really stands out and blows you away, or you get extremely attached to one character in this film. I guess they tried it with the daughter in this film because there's like a sort of like a possession scene in this film, which yet again was another. It's kind of another standard of this time. There's like another possession film and found footage film every fucking day, and this one has both of them. Best of both worlds, I suppose. But overall, man, I really don't know what to say about this film. It's just a really standard found footage ghost film. It's a quick little watch. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It's just really pretty well done found footage ghost film. I really have no complaints about it. Honestly, in my opinion, I kind of have like a soft spot for these type of films. I kind of enjoy watching them. They're not my favorite thing ever, but I have a soft spot for them. What can I say? They don't really bother me as much as other people. They're entertaining, I suppose. Yeah, so if I had to give this film a rating, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's a pretty well done one, man. Nothing really too wrong with this one. It's a fun film. I had a blast watching it. I watched this one a long time ago. Just rewatched it yesterday to prepare for this review. I had fun watching it the second time. It's a film that you probably have to watch more than once to like catch everything that's going on in it. But yeah, without spoiling too much, that's been my review of Apartment 143. Hope the guys check you out next week with a brand new review. Back to random films, no specific topic or anything. At least I hope not. But anyways, I'm the Retro Slasher. I'll see you guys next week with another review. Peace.